A GB News guest was sparked fury in a fiery row over the ongoing migrant debate as the small boat migrant deportation scheme begins this week. During Tuesday's visit, August 5, to the London studios, hosts Eamonn Holmes and Ellie Costello woke up the nation as they discussed the biggest stories hitting the headlines. It didn't take long before conversation to the ongoing migrant crisis after the government released a statement warning anyone crossing the English Channel will face immediate detention and will return within days. To get a clearer perspective on the issue, the Irish broadcaster welcomed Charlie Rowley onto the programme. The former Conservative political advisor argued that the scheme is doomed to fail after pointing out that the maximum number of migrants the UK can deport is 2,300 despite the UK welcoming more than 25,000 illegal migrants this year so far. Upon hearing the plan, Eamonn raged, "What irritates me, amongst the many things that irritate me, is being lectured by the Prime Minister, the Home Secretary, or the Foreign Secretary, telling us that this is a really good deal for Britain. Why on earth? I mean, don't you just want to say to these people, do you think we're all stupid?" Political commentator Charlie Rowley agreed, "I think that is absolutely right, because you can't take the British public for fools. They can see through it whether the government is on the ropes or trying to spin a fast one, and they will see that this is not what the public wants. It's not about one in, one out. They just want the whole issue to stop. Trying to tell people on the one hand, that the riots we had last summer were all part of some far-right bandwagon, and now we're seeing more peaceful protests, but protests nonetheless, on the back of illegal immigration, on the back of people's safety. You're hearing reports, not just of people who've come into the country and are getting free accommodation, health care, and £50 a week, while also working as food delivery drivers. But now we're talking about individuals who haven't even been prosecuted yet but are already charged with crimes against women and girls. That's why the country is now at a tipping point. So the idea that the Prime Minister would say, during this summer of discontent, let's launch a one-in, one-out scheme, Prime Minister. That'll tell the public. That'll wash. It didn't take long before viewers flooded to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share their frustrations online, with one user posting, "Shouldn't be taxpayers' money spent on this, never." Another agreed, "Actions speak louder than words. And so far all we get from leftists is all talk. No action. I don't care what the government says they're going to do. Actions are what matters." A third chimed in with, "Absolute farce, and the whole country knows it. Why does this government think it can take us all for fools? Do they not realize they are the fools and we all know it?"